Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I have a special birthday reading for Sarah, Duchess of York. Today is her 64th birthday. And as many of you know, I read my cards the day before, so I had to wait until exactly today, October 15th, to read her card. So let's do a birthday reading. I'm using the Siren Song, and it's Lenormand and Kipper cards, which how I normally do all my birthday readings. Just a reminder, I don't read these cards in reverse. So let's go. Happy birthday, Sarah. I hope you're having a great day. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. 1 year birthday reading, please. 1 year birthday reading, please. 1 year birthday reading, please. Sarah, Duchess of York. I was a little bit hesitant of doing this because I have read on Sarah after her surgery, and we ended up, thank you everybody for viewing that one, and we ended up donating some money to breast cancer. All the money from that video has gone to breast cancer research in my local area. And I haven't really read on her that much since then, maybe in a Q&A. So I was a little bit hesitant of doing today's birthday reading. Happy birthday, Sarah, Duchess of York. What can she expect in the next year? What can she expect in the next year? October 15th, 2023 to October 14th, 2024. Sarah, Duchess of York, birthday reading. Cards are ready. Oh, they jumped out. Tower. Now I have to remind you, the tower in Lenormand is not the same as the tower in tarot. The tower in this respect is things from the past, not the tower that things are going to fall apart. Tree. Well, that's health. That's health. Letter. Well, she might, sometimes a tower can be a hospital. Ooh, clouds. Clouds. Fish. Heart. Might have some love. Child. Her children are going to be very important. Oh no. Coffin. House. Stars. That's good news. Mice. And woman. Her. Underlying here is mountain. Well, I have some sad news. She's going to have a very difficult year. She does have some losses coming. I do not like this coffin underneath this tree. I'm not predicting she's going to die. Please, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying this is going to be a year of struggles for her around her security. She might be really concerned about a child. Now, these stars with the tree, which is health, the fish, and the woman, I think there might be, her health is good. Let's put it this way. Her health is going to be the most important thing in her life this year. I think she might be able to make some money off her health. That's what I'm kind of struggling with here a bit. Like, for example, maybe, maybe she starts a podcast about her ordeal with breast cancer, or maybe she writes a book about it. Maybe she starts like a group or something, but there's something here that she will be able to make some money off of. And it will actually bring her a little bit of relief. A little bit, because the clouds are here. So this is how I break up the year. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So this is October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. All right. Yeah, you know what? She's coming up with some I just don't like this tree on top of this coffin here. in this next little while, I think she might be struggling with a little bit, but her income looks good. Her income really looks good. Something might be wrong with her heart because the clouds are on this side. The dark clouds are on this side with the tree. This might be literally something wrong with her heart, and especially with the mountain here is obstacles that are in the way. She might have like dreams of doing a lot of things with her income, creating some income, um, but she's somehow going to be stopped here. The first 3 quarters of her year aren't going to be that great. They might improve in the last quarter of this year. There's some information here, with the child, the fish, the child in the letter. There's some kind of new beginning though for her, for making money or something. I know she started that podcast, and I know she's written that book, but she might pivot here. She might pivot something to do with health. She might say, she might realize that she could be a real ambassador for breast cancer research, and I think we've got some kind of new creative beginning here. Maybe she starts a blog. But it's definitely, she has ways and means of making an income from that. Actually, found that interesting that she has no partner in here, so there's no change in her partner. That doesn't mean she's not going to have a partner. It just means there's no change in her partner. But with the mice and the coffin here, and the house and the tower. There's a bit of loss of stability. Something from the past will be leaving her. It will be a big loss. The house are big items, and it's really going to create some distress. I don't know why with the tree, the heart, the clouds, and the stars, I'm getting this to me is looking like some kind of bacterial infection, or the FLU infection, right? Doesn't that look like what we just went through? I wonder if something's going to be affecting her heart. Some kind of heart infection. Let's get to the next one, the Kipper card. Let's go deeper. Sarah Ferguson. Happy birthday, Sarah Ferguson. Happy birthday, Sarah Ferguson. The birthday reading for Sarah Ferguson, October 15th, 2023 to October 14th, 2024. 1 year reading, please. 1 year reading, please. 1 year reading, please. 1 year reading, please. I just saw something here. Now, I've done some readings on Eugenie, and because we have the child here, the coffin, the house, and the heart. I wonder if one of her children are going to end their marriage. There's something from the past that is coming back to haunt her. Something from the past that is coming back to haunt her for sure. And this could be anything. I mean, it's something that really upsets her, some kind of news that really upsets her. But it's something from the past, a loss from the past. So whether that's a person, place, or thing, I don't know. But there's some kind of loss from the past that she'll hear about this year. So I don't know if a good friend leaves her, or it's a significant loss. It's a significant loss. It's something that's very upsetting to her. She'll get news about. Yeah, I think one of her children will take up a lot of her time and effort. All right, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Sarah Ferguson. Oh, wow, one fell on the floor. Let me get it. Oh, Soros. Huh. Okay. You know, and I would love to say, oh, everything's really great. Everything looks fantastic. Gonna be a millionaire, win a lottery, find the love of your life. I'd love to tell everybody that, but then I'd be a liar and I'd be a really bad card reader. Okay. Ooh, interesting cut. Hope. Oh, I like this on. So hope on the tower from the past. Oh, a good lady on the tree. If she's on her health, she needs to speak to a female healer. A letter on the letter. A letter on the letter. She's going to hear some kind of news. Definitely some kind of news. Oh, rich gent on top of the clouds. I wonder if something's going to happen to Andrew. I wonder if her and Andrew end up calling her quits. Deep thoughts on the fish. Yeah, she's thinking of ways to make money. I was just reading an article this morning that they have to come up with $2 million a year to stay in that house. I wonder if they're going to end up losing that house. Child on the heart. Get together on the child. Interesting. Rich girl on the coffin. Yeah, you know what? So rich girl is actually the privileged girl, the privileged lady, the one who has all the time in the world to do whatever she wants. She's done really well in life and she goes for lunches, she wears beautiful clothes. And that's on the coffin. I think some of her time is going to be taken up looking after her health. Brief illness on top of the house. Let's see. Military on the stars. Prison on the mice. Yeah, there's some kind of, she's not going to prison. She's got some kind of loss that's going to take away her time. I wouldn't be surprised if she's hospitalized for another illness. And I've seen that in other cards. Marriage on the woman. And then what's the long road? Yeah, under the mountain here. I think we're going to see this struggle, her health struggles, for at least 2 years, at least. Because my long road card is my 2-year card, and that's under the mountain. So that struggles for 2 years. We have the prison, brief illness, hope, rich girl. So she's going to have a lot of hope. Both her children have shown up, and actually Andrew has now shown up. So she's going to have support around the people that are around her. She's the one who's thinking, how can I raise money? How can I raise money? I actually read, and when I did Andrew's cards, that he was going to write a book. I wonder if he's going to write a book that is about her health and her struggles. And we've got 2 letters here. We're definitely going to hear something. I don't think this marriage card is she's actually getting married. I think this is like some kind of business agreement, because we have deep thoughts and fish. Fish is income that you earn, income from your own money. This isn't money that drops out of the sky. We got deep thoughts. So she's going to be thinking, how do I make money? Get together with a child. Well, I think that's starting something really new. And we have 2 letters here, 2 letters on top of letters. So it might be like a blog, a book, and then this marriage card. I think she's going to try and, with this get together, I think she's going to collaborate with somebody on a way to make money to keep this house. And I think that somehow they're going to try and keep it here because we have rich gent and military. And I read earlier that Andrew is going to write a book um, about his efforts in the military, and or write a book, um, how to overcome things or something like that, because the military here is on top of the stars. So I think that's just bizarre how that has shown up. And again, I think we've got some new beginnings for them. Child on the heart. I think her children are going to be very important to her this year. I think one of them is going to have some marital problems. This is not going to be an easy year for Sarah at all. It's going to be her health. It's going to be the stability of where they're living, or maybe like they're stuck there. So some way they've got to come up with this $2 million every year for the upkeep and the renovations and whatnot. Andrew's going to have to come to help her, whether he becomes an advisor for other militaries or something. He definitely helps out in some regards, and she's trying to think of other ways that she can collaborate with other women. And that's why I'm thinking it's something to do with breast cancer. There might be some kind of collaboration there of making it a fundraiser, plus, supporting her. I do think we will see her hospitalized this year, but I'm glad to see it's brief illness. Um, so maybe it's something that they catch early again, because now, of course, they're monitoring her top to bottom, on a regular basis. So hopefully it's something they catch. But what I like here too is the hope card. The hope card on top of the tower. She is she's pulling up all of her trials and tribulations and using them as a strength. She's overcome so much in her life when you think about it. She's overcome being deeply in debt, deeply embarrassed, marrying a prince, losing a prince. Her daughter Eugenie with her spina bifida. Sarah with her quite public weight problems. Like she's really, I don't. She has not had an easy life. Being ousted out of the royal family while Prince Philip was alive, and after he died, she was finally welcomed back in. Then finally she's getting close to the queen, and the queen passes away. She lost Diana, and I know they weren't best of friends, but I mean, still, that was probably an ally for her in the royal family. And there, she hasn't had an easy life at all, at all. Um, Definitely has had her trials and tribulations. Has also had some successes. Let's not take that away from her as well. Her books are doing fabulous. She was a spokesperson for Weight Watchers. She did great with that. She's managed to maintain a decent relationship with her children's father. Some say they are still together as a couple. I've read that they aren't. They're more like brother and sister. But still, that takes a lot as well. If she does have another partner, which I read that she doesn't, they're both very discreet about it. They don't embarrass each other. I think with this hope card, I think she's with the tower card, she's pulling up all of that to keep her spirits up, to keep her in the right frame of mind. But you can think yourself into health as much as you want, and sometimes biology takes over, and there's not a lot more you can do about it. Unfortunately, that's such is life. Um, yeah, interesting. Two children showed up, and those are she's got two children. And Andrew showed up here. But this good lady too, this actually, with it being on the health card, I hope she's seeing a female doctor, or female doctors under is right, is helping her with her care. Um, yeah, she's got a 2-year struggle ahead of her. I wish it was a better happy birthday reading. Well, you know what? She'll make it through. She'll make it through. She'll make it through. But also too, when I was shuffling and that one card fell on the ground, said sorrow. I've read too that there is going to be other deaths within the royal family, and I don't think it affects her directly, but it will affect, like, if it affects her children or Andrew, and just being around, people who you've maybe known in the past and you've lost brings your own style of grief. All right. Well, happy birthday, Sarah. You've got some positives here. You got some collaboration or something going. Focus on that, and focus on the support around you. And I have full faith you'll get through this obstacle. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I sure appreciate you. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.